Hey everybody, welcome to Fantasy R&R. I'm Rob.
I'm Ryan, and this is an episode of Fantasy Sunday Lineups.
It's jingle time.
This is Fantasy with Rob and Ryan, Fantasy R&R.
All right, guys, happy Fantasy Sunday to you. Ryan and I are on the horn talking about each other's teams, talking about last-minute updates, what we're thinking, who we're playing. Ryan, let's just jump right into your team. How confident are you Week 12 with your team? And give me a quick run-through of what your team's looking like and what league we're talking about.
Man, I'm never confident. This is a tough league.
Good answer.
250 guys are rostered at any given time, and it's really hard to hold on to your running backs and wide receivers, especially this year with COVID and all the injuries. But as you can see here, I think I'm going to roll with some of my bigger names. Deshaun Watson has already played, got me 38 points. Big day from him on Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble. But Mostert's back to action. Thinking playing him. Gus Edwards making me a little scared because that I don't even know if that game's going to happen Tuesday night. And here's the thing. I don't know if I'm comfortable starting Damian Harris. That's why you see him on my bench there. That check mark means he is a tiebreaker for bench points. I'm hearing he's going to split carries with Michelle, who I also have. Can't trust either of them on that already untrustable Patriots team. Man, the guy I'm worried about busting this week is Mike Williams, but I love Herbert. You're talking me into this. Let me dual wide receiver this thing. My must start that has to boom for me is Keenan Allen. And starting Allen alongside Williams, you never know what you're going to get. As you can also see, I am starting Dallas Goedert, my long tight end stash, over Jared Cook, who has been very disappointing, especially without Breeze at the helm. I hope I can pull this one off. This gets me to 7-5 if I do, and I really am in the playoff push in my league there if that happens. So, I mean, with that being said, Rob, I'd like to kind of talk about your team for a second. It seems like you have some big decisions to make here at wide receiver.
Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about my footballs team as we have gone over in recent podcasts. I am currently on the fence about my flex position. I was fortunate enough to get a waiver on Michael Pittman Jr. His last two games since he came back from injury have been pretty good. He's playing a very suspect Tennessee secondary. Kind of interested to see where this leads. I've got him more or less locked in. What I'm looking at is my newly acquired A.J. Brown, one of my favorite receivers in the league. Very excited about this pickup. The problem is he's playing the team he had his worst week against and has had troubles with them in the past, with the Colts defense being as Loctite as they are this year. On my bench, as you can see, I do have the likes of a healthy Shenault. No offense there. But that Jaguars quarterback situation just continues to get worse, so he will be sat. McKissick did a whole bunch of nothing on Turkey Gobble Gobble Day. Allen Lazard, I'm still not off that train. I just am very reluctant to start him until I see a good game from him. McCaffrey out. Not too happy about that. Ahmed out, so they are not going to be played. Cole Beasley is the guy on my bench that I'm looking at. With John Brown, yes, the old Cole Beasley, having one of those Cole Beasley-esque seasons. They have John Brown out. I think his target share will be up, but very similar to you with your situation with the Chargers and Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, I'm already starting Diggs, so I'm more or less kind of reluctant to start another Buffalo receiver, albeit their run game is not that impressive. You know, they do have Zach Moss, who's looked better, but still, I think this is going to be an air raid game. This will be, again, my game of the week, as I had said in the previous podcast. I don't know what to do. If you were in my I guess you could say I have a question for you, Ryan.
What would you do?
What would you do? I have A.J. Brown, who, again, very excited to start. In ESPN, he has started in 60.2% of the leagues. He is owned in 96.7, so there's a good gap there. Would you play A.J. Brown and risk it, or would you go ahead, insert Cole Beasley, in hopes of a nice target share with Stephon Diggs and roster both Buffalo players?
I would go the no risk it, no biscuit avenue. A.J. Brown is the guy I'd like to see have the bigger game. I think you leave him in there because of his ceiling. Cole Beasley could be a comfortable flex, though, for anybody who wants to play him. I don't know. I mean, your position, I'd go with your superstars. It's just the way I feel. And I might even have the same problem over here with my league. You can start up to 3 running backs and then 3 wide receivers, or you can start 2 running backs and 4 wide receivers. Not a true flex league. And I've got to be leaving Juju Smith-Schuster, Sammy Watkins, Damian Harris on my bench in favor of these guys you're seeing right here. So it's going to be an interesting day. I wish us the best of luck here on our Fantasy Sunday. And anybody out there who has a lineup that looks like ours, God help you.
Very, very much so. Real quick, at 6-5, I'm still threatening, so I am playing to win. I'm with you on this, A.J. Brown. My other on the fence was the Saints defense or the Dolphins defense, both with juicy matchups. I'm going with the defense that's playing an offense that doesn't have a NFL-ready quarterback. I'm going with the Saints defense in this league as well. And my boom, I believe Miles Sanders has that game that we've all been waiting for. I believe there will be over 100 yards rushing. I'm going to go a rushing touchdown as well as a receiving touchdown. I just looked into my crystal ball, and it appears I will be right. But that's my boom. My bust is going to be that of A.J. Brown, and I'm looking forward to Week 12 and getting really angry while staring at my computer screen and or cellular telephone. With that, Fantasy R&R, I'm Rob.
I'm Ryan, and we'll see you next time for the Week 13 preview.
Outro jingle.
That's what fantasy with Rob and Ryan. Fantasy